What's up, everyone? We're back with another episode, a third episode of the Undead Hunter leveling session. Thank you so much for joining. This has been sweet to have a lot of you guys enjoying the videos, so we're going to keep pushing here. We need someone with initiative like yourself to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you are capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the Tower Path past the Solidin farmstead and slaying 10 warriors of the Scarlet Crusade. So again, just pillaging the humans in the area. These pumpkins have a purpose, Hunter. They'll be the delivery mechanism for my latest batch of plague, which should be a particularly painful and virulent concoction. However, the plague requires a few rare ingredients. We'll need marrow petals, which grow at the bottom of Stillwater Ponds, just to the east of here. We'll also need Zavrin's Thorn, which grows on rocky cliffs to the northwest. Finally, we need some briny sea cucumbers found in the surf off the Whispering Shore. So we're going to be making some stuff here. Very cool. Alright, so let's we'll start with number 1 here and we'll gather this stuff. Because I'm going to have to head up there too. So we'll gather this one first. I really do love having aspect of the cheetah. It is a very nice speed boost. Okay. Oh, I should keep my eyes out for herbalism stuff. I forgot about that. Like this silver leaf. Very helpful that it glows. That's extremely convenient. Alright, so we just have to grab a couple of these. Wait a minute. How is it that I can swim? Can undead swim without a breathing issue? There doesn't seem to be like a breath timer for swimming underwater anymore. Maybe they've gotten rid of it. That's very interesting. Alright, so we got all those, so now we gotta head up here. There is a quest here too. I wonder if I should... Do you think I can get that now? Let's see. Ever so lonely. I'll swing down there and see if we can grab it. It doesn't seem to be a thing that I can get yet, so we'll head back up here. The architecture in this zone is interesting to me. It's like it has a haunted kind of feel to it. A haunted house vibe. So I did want to kind of see what exactly the herbalism journal is. I don't totally know. So how many of you guys, go ahead and let me know in the comments if you've played Undead, if Undead was your go-to class when you were playing WoW. I always was an Alliance player, so it's nice for me to try to dive in and check out the Horde classes and learn the stories and see what's going on. I'm going to grab this silver leaf up here. And I think the vibe of these zones is so cool. Like, this is such a cool kind of like creepy zone. There's not, I guess the first thing that you see that's like this in Alliance is Duskwood, I suppose. Oh, am I getting honor experience for looting these? That's new as well, which is awesome. Did I really get 130 experience for like farming herbs? That's a fantastic addition. Let's see. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. Nice work, Blizzard. I'm clapping. I'm clapping in honor to that. Getting experience for farming for professions and stuff. I think that's a really great touch. Just kill a couple mobs as we trudge through. So we need to get down to here, and we're going to grab a couple other things. Yeah, so 1 kill here is 50 experience, and looting that herb was 130. So that's 2.5 kills, a little more than 2.5. That's awesome. Zavrin's Thorn. Grab one more of these. Look at those creepy windmills up there. Some of the different structures they put in the game are so interesting looking when you really kind of inspect them. Alright, so we're going to go this way. Work our way to the other material. It is kind of peaceful out here. Cruising around. Alright, here's some silver leaf. So check this out. 130 experience. And I wonder if that goes up, if it just scales as I level, or if it actually, like, increases the higher my herbalism level is. Like, if I'm farming something that's more rare, do I get more experience? Ooh, how do I handle this fall? This could be risky. Oh, I didn't lose as much health as I thought I might. Murlocs down here. The worst. Okay, Brandy Sea Cucumber. These things move. Okay. Grab a bunch of these. And then we're going to go take down the Scarlet Warriors. Alright, so let's head up and take down the Scarlet Warriors. Now, how do I get up here? It seems I gotta cut through these Murlocs. The Vile Fin Puddle Jumper. Okay. I'm still looking for a name for the bat, so I need some people to leave comments on what we want to name the pet that I'm running this with. We'll leave it interactive. Let you guys make some choices in this too, so. Alright. Ooh, what'd we get? A little quest? Lieutenant Gebler, how curious that you would decide to take a prisoner. An undead one at that. What were you thinking? Do you think that just because of the prisoner's former status that she could be above the edicts of Scarlet Crusade? This is most troubling, Gebler. I would remind you that there are penalties for such behavior. I command you to execute the prisoner at once. She is no longer one of us. Oh man, we gotta save her for sure. Looks like she's out this way, so we'll make our way there. And knock down a couple of these fellas on the way. Just kind of peeling through them. I'm really liking the Hunter. I'm happy I went with this choice. I feel like the Hunter is a pretty overpowered class. They deal a ton of damage. They can move around really well. They're good to level because they're quick. Like, I can just be killing things while I'm moving. So, it's a solid choice. Not short sword. You know, Hunters used to actually be able to wield weapons. So you'd have a sword in addition to your bow. Which I always thought was pretty cool. I tend to actually forget it. Like, I pick up that and I'm like, oh nice, a new sword. But, no, we just have a slot for a bow. Can I actually even wield? It looks like I can still wield a sword, so that must be a different spec that uses that. So we're going to be looking for the prisoner here, which I believe should be in this tower. It's kind of a cool quest, so we have to navigate through these Scarlet Crusaders to this tower to save this prisoner. Let's head on in. And then climb up this tower. I mean, the very basics of it, like fantasy-wise, from a Dungeons and Dragons type perspective, it's classic. It's great. Break into a tower, climb to the top, and save the prisoner. And take down enemies on the way. There's nothing crazy or complex about some of these quests, but there is, if you really let yourself get into it, it's really immersive and enjoyable. Alright, I don't see the prisoner yet. There she is, in a cage and all. Oh my god. Let's get over there and help her out. It's Lily. Oh, whoa. Boom, boom, boom. It's Lillian Voss, which if you watched episode 1, you would know who Lillian Voss is. Holy smokes, I was not expecting this. Lillian is the undead who was totally crushed to find out that she was undead. Oh my god, I love that this is a continuing storyline. Let's see. What are you doing here? Get out of here. I'm here to rescue you. First of all, I don't need to be rescued. Second of all, I'd never allow myself to be rescued by an abomination like you. Lillian, you're one of the Forsaken like me. Which brings the question, why did the Scarlet Crusade put you in a cage? They usually kill the undead on sight. I'm not undead. Not for long, anyway. My father will rescue me. I know it. Your father?
Do not linger.
Yes, my... Wait, be quiet. I hear the lieutenant approaching. Oh, damn. This is a full-on storyline. Scarlet Lieutenant Gebler, the dude who took her. The time has come, my little captive. Word has come back from your father. Gebler, you came! What did he say? High Priest Voss denounces you as a daughter. He's ordered that you be executed immediately. Her dad is a high priest. What? No, this can't be. Gebler, you know me. We were friends once. The high priest sends his regrets. He had hoped that one day you would be a powerful weapon. Unfortunately, you were too dangerous in life, and you're far too dangerous in undeath. I will enjoy killing you, you scourged witch. Oh, what? Wait a sec. Did she just... How did she just kill him? Wow.
My blade stays sharp.
Lillian Voss. I'm hoping we get more out of this action, because it's a fascinating character. Oh, man. Alright, well, I was not expecting that. That was a little bit of a twist. I should have known when they went with the prisoner, but I didn't think of it. Oh, man. Alright, we gotta head back to town and turn in. I should have checked my hearth, but I don't believe it's... Yeah, it's all the way down there. I gotta change that. Could probably take out a couple mobs while we run. I wonder if Lillian Voss is the only continued character, or if all three of those people from the beginning are. Because that would be a cool way to set up the storyline, is to have... I'm going to actually just slow that well. It'd be cool to set up the storyline by introducing you to these three characters on, like, the third quest of the game. And then you kind of play out their storyline. I think that's great. But I have no spoilers on the Undead storyline here, so I'm excited to see where it goes. Grab this real quick. I like that experience for this. Can I slow him and just kind of pop up here? I think I should be able to. And we should be able to head down and get a turn in. And maybe grab another silver leaf on the way. I mean, you could just get a full level picking these up. It's really nice. I could use a reagent bag. Okay, cool. So we're heading right up here. Alright, I do need to sell some stuff to Gordo, so I'm going to do that real quick. Just kind of shuffle through and get rid of some of this. Those I can use at level 8. Okay, cool. And can I make anything alchemy-wise? Alchemically? I need to buy crystal vials. Is that something that I can do here? I'm going to buy 100 of these. 120. Okay. And then, so we can make a bunch of stuff. And I like... Yeah, let's get some armor. Why not? It is nice to be able to see what we can get moving forward. That's very nice. Okay, so we have some elixirs that I can pop on. And for 2 hours, that's so nice. A letter? What does it say? The Scarlet Crusade takes no prisoners. That they would do this with so young a woman? Curious. The powers that you describe are even more curious. She passed through the bars of her prison and killed her captor? Why hadn't she done that in the first place? There is some mystery to this questline. That's a ding, too. And we got Aspect of the Turtle. Oh, that's a great skill. Deflect all attacks and reduces all damage you take by 30% for 8 seconds. Love that. Most excellent hunter. Your skill in the arts of combat is undeniable. Okay. I've got a feeling this will be my best batch yet, good hunter. So he's making us gauntlets, which are definitely an upgrade, and a bag. I'm going to equip those. Okay. Harmless pumpkins, right? Or so it would seem. If we are to defeat the scourge advances from the north and the human infestation from the south, we need to start realizing the full potential of our gift of undeath. With a little ingenuity, a simple pumpkin becomes an agent for our Dark Lady. This pumpkin, laced with my latest formula, will prove to be quite a treat. Yet another Scarlet Zealot has been captured and is being kept outside by the gazebo. Take this pumpkin to the fool. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with the pumpkin. Do I have another? Oh, this is the guy. Okay, so we captured the Scarlet Zealot. Let's get him. Stay away, fool, foul and unholy creature. May the light protect me. The Scarlet Crusade shall rid Azeroth of your... Oh, wait, is that food for me? I'm so hungry. It's a laced pumpkin. This is crude. By the light, finally some food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin. What? I don't feel right. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that's a little harsh. We turned the guy into a plague monster. A ghoul. Oh my gosh. Gordo like picking flowers. Pick flowers kind of like killing. Oh my gosh. People are brutal around here. Master want weeds. Us got big hands and not good at picking. You help us and we not hurt you. Us need gloomweed. Many weeds around here and near road. When you have gloomweed, you take to Master Holland and Brill. I think Brill is like the next town we go to. So I'm pretty psyched for that. There's also supposed to be a quest we can get here, but I don't think yet. So I think we got to just get some gloomweed. So I'm going to do a little bit of gathering while we do that. And yeah, grab some of the gloomweed. Oh, the gathering I'm doing is the gloomweed. Okay, so I'll just start making my way. I believe this is Brill, so we'll just start heading this way. Okay, I can use my sprint. Where is my pet? Alright, so these should be some, yeah. A couple of gloomweeds here and we're good to go. Alright. Oh, a vampiric dusk bat. Vampiric? I don't know. Can I now get that? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that quest. It seems like it's a little unclear. Okay, so we're off to Brill, which is, as I was saying before, kind of the next town. So we can set our hearth there. We can check some things out in town. But yeah, so we've kind of been hovering through small estates. I think this town will feel bigger. What I always, again, another thing I find cool about the design of the game early on is the way you're sort of introduced to the world. So you, ooh, is this a rare? Let's get him. Or a named. So you start in a small village, you expand to a large town, you go to a city. It slowly becomes bigger and bigger, and each time you think something is way bigger than the last time. So, for example, like, that's probably going to need to be worn. For example, like here, you start down in Death now, and it looks huge. And then you come to this area, and you're like, oh, this looks huge. And now we'll go to Brill here, and we're going to be like, oh, this is like a big town relative to what we've seen. So it should be interesting, because then you get to Undercity, and you're like, oh, this is a legit city. So I really like how they did that design. Scourge have trickled into Tirisfal Glades and have infested this area. I need someone to beat back the rotting dead and ravaged corpses that have taken this small farm. Scatter their bones and bring back their putrid claws. The Death Guards will reward you. Speaking frankly, the Forsaken of yesteryear were a sniveling, pathetic group. We huddled together in decrepit old human buildings, hiding from the Scourge, cowering from the Alliance, and groveling at the foot of the Horde. Look before you now, and see the product of the new Forsaken. We have made our mark here on Azeroth, and that mark will grow. Our dominion will soon blanket the world. You want my advice? Speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill, down this road. He runs that town. Alright, cool. So we're headed across this cool bridge into town. I like the design of it. A nice wood bridge. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, see, look at the gates on this town. I wonder if I should kill these guys before I get to town, or if this is going to be just kind of a running quest. I guess we'll see. I'll pull a couple guys while we're at it. Didn't even get to me. They're actually kind of dropping a lot of those putrid claws, so I could probably wipe them out easily. Sometimes there are quests where the drop rate is super slow, so it doesn't necessarily make sense to rush into them. You can kind of collect them over time. So, okay, I came in Brill. I kind of ruined the surprise of, not surprise, but coming in the proper way. So you can see when you enter town, there's like a graveyard on this side. So it seems. But they have a huge gate outside of town. The Christmas tree is up. You love to see that. But, like, look, the town is pretty big here. So they've got an herbalism trainer. Let's see if we can learn anything. Oh, interesting. Cataclysm herbalism. Huh. Now that's interesting, because I don't know what the difference would be. Alchemy trainer, Cataclysm alchemy. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know how I would necessarily switch. Do you have to pick one? I don't know. Now I'm confused. Okay. Anyways. Hold on. Oh yeah. For some reason I am Cataclysm herbalism now. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. It's actually pretty unclear if that's what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Alright, what else we have in town here? A bandage trainer. Really big buildings. We'll start by talking to the executor. Oh, sorry. These are two. I'm all over the place now. Okay, let's start here. Death Guard Morris. Executor Zygons asked me to take stock of our equipment here in Brill. With the Scourge and worse lurking in the woods, he doesn't want the Death Guards to lack gear they might need. I found that we are, in general, well stocked, but we do need more weapons to replace those lost in the field. Here's a requisition order of what is needed. For the weapon dealer Gordon Wyndham in the Undercity. Take the order to Bathandler Annette and speak with her about transport to the Undercity. So we're going to be going to Undercity at some point. Very exciting. What do we have in here? Wow, this is a really cool design. Junior Apothecary Holland. Where's that useless abomination? Either you have what I need, or you'd best get out of here and find it. What's this? Gloomweed? I've no need for gloomweed. That mindless mass of flesh is out there picking daisies and convincing the lady knows how many dupes like you into doing the same thing. No offense. We'll deal with the gloomweed later. For now, we've got other matters to discuss. Lady Sylvanas has called upon the Royal Apothecary Society. She's challenged us to concoct a new plague. A plague deadlier than any ailment on Azeroth. This new disease will bring our enemies, living and dead, to ruin. My studies show that the blood of beasts might prove to be the key. Here, fill these vials with Darkhound blood so I can test my theory. Okay, we're just gathering some missions for the people of town. Okay, so let's head here. Information we've received from Executor Aaron and Deathnell contain all the details we need to wipe the human infestation from the lands. According to the information, the Scarlet Crusade has assigned Captain Perrin and a brigade to the ruined towers southwest of Brill. Kill 3 of his zealots and 3 of his missionaries, and while you're there, see if you can dig up any other information about what they're up to here. Yeah, so there's a big question about what they're doing there, what they're doing here. The people of the Scarlet Crusade. We've also got a War Chief's Command, Silverpine Forest. Are all able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Grand Executor Mortis at Forsaken High Command in Silverpine Forest. Now more than ever, your help is needed in routing the enemy infestation of the region and conquering the port of Gilneas. To reach Forsaken High Command, you must travel south through Tearsfall Glades and enter Silverpine Forest. From there, follow the road south until you reach the Forsaken High Command. Onward, brother, destiny calls. Cool. I don't really want to break off of this story yet, but I like the concept of dipping out to Silverpine Forest. But yeah, I probably won't do that right now.
What is it?
I don't want to go to Brill, to Undercity yet,
Lady, watch over you.
because I want to finish exploring here. We might go to Undercity next episode and we can check that out. I want to grab the inn here for sure and just see what else is going on in town. So that's Sylvanas. Huh. Interesting. But what is this? War Chief's Heralds. This is a new thing I've never seen. Requires level 10. Huh. Pretty cool. There's also Riding Trainer. When do I get a mount? Level 10? Oh my god, that's crazy. Level 10 for mounts in Retail WoW. I mean, I remember waiting till level 40 in Classic and it just being such a process, but wow, that's crazy. There's a lot of pretty cool stuff in here. Was this town always this big, even in Classic? Because it really is like a small city. It's huge. Let's see what the inn looks like. Innkeeper Renee.
Hello.
Hello. Make this inn my home. What can I do at the inn? Oh, it tells me about rested. I just want to check this inn out because it's really cool. Okay, a Warlock and Demon Trainer downstairs. Classic, very on brand. A couple various merchants here. Wow. And just a kind of cool upstairs. Oh, with the quest turn in. Here's the magistrate. Yes, I'm Brill's local magistrate, reporting directly to the Dark Lady. Impress me, and you may end up meeting the Banshee Queen herself. Now on to your first task. I need a fresh report from our Death Guard way station to the east. I must know if more Scourge forces have slipped past the Bulwark and into Tirisfal. Our vigilance on the border to the Plaguelands must be maintained. We can't let the Scourge get a stronger foothold here. Travel south along the road, then east at the fork to the way station. Speak with Death Guard Linnea. She has the information I need. Awesome. So at this point, I'm going to drop down. We've got a whole bunch of quests. We're scattered. We're probably going to hold off on Silverpine, but I think I'm going to call that an episode. We might get a little longer on some of these and start to build in some real kind of production forward in the quest line. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video if you're enjoying and you're following along on the adventure. Feel free to subscribe and hit the little bell so you can get notified when I'm posting. And we'll check you guys back in the next one. Thanks so much.